Hey everybody, we're live. Alright, we're in the car here. We're tracking this thing down. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the live broadcast here all set up and working so I can see everybody's comments or anything else that you might have to say during the broadcast today. I'm just trying to get those up. There we go. Okay, so good. Now I can see comments. So just on Facebook this time. The YouTube one isn't going. Uh-oh, lost the stream. Oh, that's not good. Stream is disconnected. Well, so I don't know if you can hear me. It says we lost the stream. Not sure what that means here. So we will. Well, it's gone. Well, hold on. Let's see if we can get better internet access here. Choppy transmission. bad connection there. So now we're trying again. We're gonna see if we can get this live bit working here. So let's see. Just getting comments pulled up here so we can see. There we go. Broadcast working fine. You didn't lose it. Oh well, it seemed like it was getting lost to me, but we should be good now because now I got we got kind of some complicated internet technology going here. We got a what's called network bonding. We're basically combining multiple internet connections together to get one beefier connection. So anyway, so that's working now. So we should hopefully have a better connection that we can talk about. So let's talk about the flight here. Pulling my map up. So flight's going well. We're in good shape, better than we were in previous flights. The radio tracking system's working fantastic. Downside is that we got a slow ascent rate, which means it's going to push it further east. We're actually right about now in the flight is the point that we should have been landing in 5 minutes, but the balloon has not burst yet. So we are still waiting for balloon burst. That is yet to happen. But we're still on track. The radio system's still doing really well. We're still getting all our positioning updates. The last one we just got, let's see, 1505. It just came in just right now. Puts us at 94,622 feet in altitude, and we're still climbing. So we're up there. Battery's doing well. 94,000 feet, so we are up there. So we're expecting burst now, probably sometime here in the next 10 minutes, and we'll see how this goes or how high that we're actually going to get. The nice thing is about having a slow ascent rate. I mean, it does get pushed farther off course than we expect, but slow ascent rate means that it will climb higher and less gas in the balloon, so it'll expand slower, and so we should go a little higher. So we may break 100,000 feet. That'd be pretty cool. So that's what we're kind of hoping for. So if you're watching this video, though, I see there's a couple people watching here. If you're watching it, let me know if you can hear me, because I don't know if I'm not sure if everybody can hear me or not. We're in the car. I'm not sure. It might be whistling because we've got straps on the roof holding our ladders down. We got stuff rattling in here, so I don't know how the audio is doing, audio quality-wise. So hopefully you can hear me right. But yeah, still climbing 95,000 feet now, and let's take it to. Let's see if we can take it to the map. Let's see. Let's switch this over to the map and take a look at where we sit here. Where's our map? Where's our map? Map. There we go. Live map. And we'll start it up. It'll take a second for this to load up here. This is the live HapHub map. This should show, once it pulls up here, it's going to show our mid-center. Let's try a different map here. We can go like this. And you're going to see my... Because we're starting to get a little too far north.
Okay. Next exit.
Yeah. So this is the map that we're looking at. This is our HapHub map, which is pretty nice because it does predict live predictions as the flight's going on. So you can see that we're currently sitting at 95,964 feet. So we're getting close to that 100,000 foot mark, and still climbing. We're just waiting to see another transmission to see how close, how much it's still climbing, or if it's going to come back down. But you see our chase car. We're up here. We're way up here. We're waiting. We're kind of predicting that maybe this is Hapop's predicting that this is the landing site. So we're going to kind of start from here. We're probably going to work our way back west because usually this Hapop predicted landing is a little bit short from where we actually end up. So that's where we sit right now. So I'm just making sure that we're still broadcasting here. So that's what we got now. Let's see, what makes the balloon burst? How do you determine how high it will go before it bursts? So there's a tool that we use, which this Hapop company came up with. There's actually a bunch of tools that predict roughly how high it will go. So the balloon manufacturers, these balloons are specifically designed to do exactly what we're doing. So the balloon manufacturers know how much they'll stretch, and at one point they'll burst. So it's just a matter of telling. There's basically a calculator. We tell it how much helium we're going to put in, and they'll basically tell us how far how fast that helium will make it rise, and when it's expected to burst.
Outside
now,
pressure.
What makes it burst? Yeah, what makes it burst is the external pressure. So as you get to the top of the atmosphere, there's a lower external pressure. Oh boy, looks like it may have burst. And we're gonna definitely want to go back to the west. You see this updated landing zone here. Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. It still looks like it's going up, but I'm not entirely. I didn't look at the post before previous broadcast. So we're 97,217 feet, very close to 100,000 feet. So we are not in the right location for a landing. We were a second ago, according to the prediction, but now we actually may want to just loop around and backtrack. But I gotta see if it's going. I don't know if it's going up or down right now. So I'm waiting for the next broadcast to see where it is. So, anyways, I'll
just pull over.
Yeah, why don't we? We're gonna wait.
There's a gas station right here.
Pull into this gas station. We'll wait. I mean, we should have about 40 minutes before it comes down and hits the ground. That's what we expect. Usually it's about 30 to 40 minutes. No, it's still going up at this point. So we're 97,575 feet. So we're still going up.
So the outside pressure you were talking about.
Yeah, so we're talking about. We lost the broadcast here, so we don't we don't have a signal. Oh, that's the problem with mobile broadcasting. Is when you don't have a signal, nobody can see what you're broadcasting. So, well, hopefully it comes back. It's hard for me to see whether or not you can see the video or not. So I guess I'll just keep talking, and then you guys, if it comes back, you guys can comment on the video and tell me what you heard and what you didn't hear. Because it seems like, actually we can't wait here because I got no signal. So we got.
Okay.
Well, why don't we just head back south?
Getting a little fogged up here, so. Okay, back south.
Yeah. Oh, actually, here we go. This just got updated again. So we're still on track. So maybe we go like west or southwest. I don't know which direction we're facing right now.
We're facing north.
Yeah. So we want to get to the west because we're probably as far east as it's going to go. But there we go. So let's see. So I'm not sure my broadcast
where are
stream.
we?
Right here.
Oh, I thought we were here.
No,
okay.
We're way up here. So I'm not sure. Oh, it looks like we got good data connection. So I'm not sure what you can hear, what you couldn't hear, or what you may have missed. Hopefully it's not frozen anymore, but I'm not sure. So we're just we're trying to figure out where we're. Right now, the predictor is kind of just guessing at what rate of speed the balloon's going to come down at. And we're at 98,800 feet we're at now, so we're getting there. Anyway, so the predictor's just it's descending. So yeah, I keep getting broadcast interrupted. Yeah, that's because we're in a bad spot. Hopefully we're moving now, so hopefully we should get in a better spot, and then we can hang out for a bit and try to do this broadcast. We can actually put pretty good coverage here. live feed here. So hopefully you can hear me. Let's see, what's our signal strength? Should we? You want to find us? Is there a gas station up here? Maybe we stop at that gas station. We got pretty good signal now.
Sure.
So
there's an intersection up here. There must be something.
Yeah. So Jeff's in the car with me, in case you're wondering what that other voice is. I'll put him on camera in a second, but just want to get stopped. And yeah, we're sitting at kind of a weak.
Is it good or bad here?
Yeah, we can try it. We'll see. We'll see if it holds on. I'm just gonna pull over in this this gas station here. We'll see.
Go in the back here where there's no overhead.
Yeah, see what we can come up with. We're looking like pretty good signal. So 99,396 feet. That's the last reading we got here. So let's see. What do we get? Let's see. You guys hearing this? I don't know if it's broadcasting. We hear you. Oh, perfect. Same here. I really like to hear this. Yeah, sorry. We're struggling with the data connection here, but we're stopped now. So hopefully, it's kind of not a great data connection here. Hopefully you can hear me all right. So let's see, where was I? We were so we're watching the balloon. It's climbing. It's slowing down a little bit, so it's getting towards the peak here. We're expecting burst any minute. We're at, there we go, 99,963 feet. We're about to break 100,000 feet in altitude. So that was really what we were hoping to do. We got 40 more feet to go. There it is, 100,209 feet.
Wow.
Broke through.
That was fast.
Broke through 100,000 feet. So that was one of the things that we thought maybe could happen on this flight. We weren't really sure. Didn't really know, or didn't intend on it ascending so slowly. But that's one of the benefits of the slower ascent rate, is that it means that it will burst later. So now we're just waiting for burst. We're up above 100,000 feet. What's that?
We could run into trouble if it doesn't burst.
Yeah, we really needed to burst soon, because now. So if you're looking at this prediction here, this is a live prediction based on where it is right now, what the current conditions are, and where it's headed. So it's we're flirting with the lake here, Oneida Lake on the side. We don't really want to. We don't really want to land in the water. I mean, the good news is once it gets to this altitude, it should slow down its eastern travels. It really is kind of just going up at the moment. Although there is a point, and I forget what that altitude is. Hopefully it's not right where we are now. There is a point where it starts to pick up eastern travel again if we really go high enough, but I don't think we're going to hit there. I think we're kind of just waiting for it to burst now, and it'll hang out, and it might creep to the east a little bit, but waiting for that burst, and then we're going to figure out where it's going to land, and we're going to try like heck to be there when it lands, because that would be really cool. 100,958 feet, so yeah, we're just about 101,000 feet now. Now, just waiting for that burst. So what happened? We had we got a slow ascent rate, which basically means we didn't put enough helium in the balloon. It's really hard to judge that when there's high winds, because the rounded shape of the balloon, and you get high winds, actually creates aerodynamic lift on the balloon, and so our counterweight, which tells us if we have enough helium or not, starts to lift off the ground. But it's hard to say whether that's from the helium or whether that's because you're getting aerodynamic lift from the balloon. So apparently we didn't put enough helium in there. So we were really expecting a climb rate of like 800 feet per minute, which is about four, a little more than 4 meters per second. We actually got somewhere around like 500 or 600 feet per minute, and actually at the moment it's climbing about 300 to 400 feet per minute. it was underinflated basically. We didn't put enough helium in those winds to be that high. They were good when we started setting up, but then they got worse the longer we stayed there. So here's a couple other numbers from the flight so far. We have external temperature outside the payload is at exactly 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Inside the payload is sitting at 27 degrees Fahrenheit, so even inside the box, the ambient temperature is below freezing. The onboard computer is sitting at 43 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's not too bad. And we've got 10 satellites still, which is awesome. That's perfect. Let's see. Do you think your cameras are still going? Well, at this point, the calculation for the camera was about 3 hours, and we are 7 minutes away from that 3-hour mark. So the cameras are going to be lucky if they make it to the peak of this flight. There's a little bit of leeway there, so they may make it a little further, but they're almost certainly not going to make it to the end of the flight. So we're almost certainly not going to see the landing on camera. But what we really want to see is the balloon burst on camera, because that's right at the very peak, and that's where there's your best picture. We're at 102,000 feet now, so that would be your best pictures up there. But hopefully those cameras last. Not sure if they're going to last, because, like I said, that 3-hour mark is in 6 minutes now. So we're probably gonna be close on whether or not the cameras work. So now let's see. We're sitting at 102,000 feet, still going up. Waiting for that burst. I don't know I'm not sure where it's gonna hit now. So we're much higher than we expected. Our initial prediction was about 96 to 98,000 feet. So now we're sitting at 102,000. So that's awesome. Broke 100,000 feet, 102,470. So we're approaching 300,000. Yeah, that'd be something. We're approaching 103,000. So now the question is, where is it going to stop? When's the balloon going to break? So it's going to keep going. That balloon's going to expand. There's less pressure at the top of the atmosphere. So the gas inside is going to start pushing out, trying to get out of the balloon. And at some point, that balloon's going to give and just burst. And that's actually the most violent part of the entire flight, is when the balloon bursts. It's not when it lands. I mean, it lands at about 12 to 13 miles per hour. But we're going down now. 98,517 feet. So we broke. We're under parachute. We got the parachute icon. We're coming down. This is the speed racer part of the flight, because this thing will drop from 102,000 feet down to about 40 or 50,000 feet in seconds. We're in free fall. It's just going to come down in a hurry. We're already 93,000 feet, so we're coming down fast now. And so now the question really is, we're going to watch this for a little while, and our predictions are probably going to go crazy. They're going to go all over the place here on the map, if you're paying attention on the map there. So the predictions will probably go crazy for the first couple seconds here, because this thing's just in free fall and it's just dropping like a rock coming out of the sky. And
102,000 feet is 19.3 miles.
19.3 miles. That's how high we went. 102,000 feet. We were a little bit higher than that, I think. Our peak broadcast we got was 102,470 feet. Yeah, so there you go. So here's what I was talking about, where the predictor goes crazy. It's not right now. It's putting it way out here, way past where this was. This'll rein in. I doubt that'll stay. It does this every time after the balloon bursts. The predictions go crazy until it gets down to about maybe 40,000 feet, and the parachute starts to settle in, starts to put in the drag, and it'll start to settle in where it's going to land. So now we're just waiting. We got to wait until it starts coming down.
19.4.
19.4 miles. That was the That's what we got on our highest reading. It may have even gone higher than that. So the onboard computer records every second of the flight. The radio transmissions are only every minute or so. So there's a lot of time in there for it to go even higher. So we'll check once we get the onboard computer. We'll check to see how high it actually went. So, and we'll have to see if we get the balloon burst, because like I said, the camera should have lasted 3 hours, and the 3 hour mark is in 2 minutes. So that's almost that's going to be real close, whether or not we get the balloon burst on camera. So 77,000 feet. Now we're opened up in the middle of Oneida Lake.
There's a lot of ice out on that lake when we came by.
Yeah, probably a lot of thin ice today.
Yeah.
It's 40 degrees out. Yikes. If you don't get pics at the peak, it's probably proof that the Earth is flat. Right. Yep, of course. I get a lot of people, I don't know, maybe there's people watching now, but the Earth is flat, and we're at one point somebody was saying I was part of a government conspiracy to help cover it up, and I was getting paid by the government to do. I would love to get paid by the government to do this. This is a lot of fun. But I don't. So, yeah. If there's no pics, then it's proof that it's flat. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there we go. So now the prediction reined in a little bit. So we see it, and the broadcasts are not that frequent, compared to how fast it's dropping. So it's just got to confuse the heck out of it. It's not on top of me here, digitally, not in real life. Let's see. That was too much.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
Yeah. Oh.
DeMille.
Let's see here. We'll adjust this camera a little bit so we actually get your head in the shot.
Yeah, that's better.
A little bit crooked. And go. There.
Hey, everybody.
There, now you're on camera.
Going well. Hopefully the up feed is still working well.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look great.
We've been working hard. It was a rough takeoff this morning. Wind gust knocked everything over. The laptop's got mud all over it.
Everything has mud all over it.
Everything. But we cleared the trees and made it.
I'm covered in
Now
mud.
we're hoping to clear the trees on the way back down.
Yeah.
And the lake.
Yeah,
and
lake.
the swamp.
Lake, more importantly.
The expressways.
Yeah. I could deal with trees, but lake is not so good. I don't know if I can deal with lake. Darn, lost audio. Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There, Jeff's on camera. Yeah. So it's working. Kind of. I don't know if the audio's working. We'll see. Let me see. Let me check my...
I'm glad to be the assistant. Tori's had a lot of headaches today.
Yeah, I think I got a little bit of a stress headache after we finally launched, just from dealing with all the wind and the balloon and trying to get everything on time. We were so close to launching on time today. We were only 25 minutes late. 25 minutes. That's a new record. Every other flight was at least an hour late.
Carrie and I had our hands full holding on to that balloon. It was really beating us up.
Yeah.
Before the launch. And even Luca put on some gloves and helped us.
Yeah, it was crazy trying to get a hold of that thing. So, yeah, now we're waiting to see where this thing's going to go. Here's our map again. Under parachute, it's better. Oh, thanks, Mark. Yeah, so now we're under parachute, coming down. It's still coming down quick. We're 49,000 feet. The parachute's not really doing much. I mean, it's slowing it down a little bit, but it should slow it down a lot more.
Not much air up at that altitude for a parachute to grab onto. Yeah.
So the parachute kind of, we don't have a camera on it. Hopefully next flight we'll actually have a camera facing up, facing the balloon and the parachute. But I've seen some other people's videos of payloads coming down with the parachute, and the parachute kind of like, it almost looks like a jellyfish. It kind of like opens and closes and opens and closes. Like a little bit of air comes in and fills it, and then it collapses, and But it's not until we're 40,000 feet, so pretty soon it should start to fill, and it's slowing down now. Yeah, here's our predictions. Predictions getting updated. We're gonna buzz the tower at Syracuse Airport, so that's always good. We do have an official notice to airmen filed for this flight, so everybody should be aware that there is a balloon floating down here. So we're waiting now. Let's see. I guess the video kind of gets a little choppy here.
A few more flights will have this accurate down to the point where we can just reach out the car window and grab it as it comes down.
Just catch it on the fly. You don't even have to stop. Just catch it on the fly. Yeah, that would be nice. But so we're expecting. Let's see. Well, how long ago did it break? I'm not sure. Well, it was like 3:22. I think is when it burst. So it should be about 40 minutes, maybe a little less from there. So right about 4 o'clock. Maybe a little before 4 o'clock is when that balloon should hit the ground. So we still got a good half an hour to go.
Which way are you going?
Yeah, it goes down. Losing you. Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. All right, well.
We're sitting perfectly still, so
yeah,
the signal should be
we're not moving,
stable.
But yet the signal's not doing so great. So for the moment, I'm going to end this broadcast. We'll see. We'll see if maybe we can find a better spot to broadcast and get some better video in. Oh, hello. Later, but let's get out of this because I hear it's pretty choppy. So nobody wants to watch when it's this choppy. So anyways, we'll end this now and we'll update you soon. We'll see everybody. Talk to you soon.